Yo, what's good, man? Y'all know what's up, man. It's your man, House. And today, man, I'm gonna share a testimony with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been on my mind, it's been on my heart to do it. But it was a certain way I wanted to do it, just overthinking, being in the way, being extra. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. Hopefully everybody doing good and all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Here go a testimony. So it was one time like I had got off from work, and usually when I get off work, I did go kick it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to go kick with one of my homeboys. Whatever, get off, roll up, smoke, drink, whatever we do. So anyway, kicked around there for a minute, smoked, drunk. You know what I'm saying? Got my buzz on. I'm like, shoot, he dozed off. I'm like, I'm going to the spot. Probably about to do the same thing. Give me something to eat, watch some Netflix or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just kick it. So I get in the house, I'm headed upstairs to the room, and I see my mom, she in the hallway, and she about to leave out, talking about she about to go to the hospital, talking about her nose been bleeding, and it has been going off and on or whatever. And she was just like, I'ma just go, cause it keep happening. So in the midst of that, I'm like, I heard something like, don't fuss, just go with her. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I don't wanna go. I just wanna kick it. I wanna chill, sit back, and just, you know what I'm saying, shut it down for the night. But like I said, I heard something spoke. I'm gonna say the Holy Spirit spoke and say, don't fuss and go with her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go. And we leave out, drive. I don't know if she drove or I drove. I wanna say she drove. She drove. And she was like, well, you know what I'm saying? You can leave, you can whatever, you can go. And I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I came in with you, so if I came with you, I'm gonna stay with you. I ain't gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's my mama, so regardless, even if I didn't want to go, I had to make sure everything was straight, make sure she good. So we get back there, they check us in, whatever. And she had like one of the little rooms, not like the main hospital room, like when you get, what is it called when you stay? I can't even think of the word. But we was in like the back room, like before, you know what I'm saying, you get the decision if you going home or if you go stay. So we back there, and it was like a nurse or two come in checking her vitals, checking everything, and everything looked regular. Everything was normal, like blood pressure good, heart rate good, so forth and so forth, you know what I'm saying? So me, this is like, I'm still kind of high, still kind of got my buzz, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying, really hitting like it was. So there you go. I'm sitting there like, man, this what I got called for. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't say it out loud or nothing. I ain't say it out loud. I just kept it in my head, but I still said it, you know what I'm saying? Like if you say something in your mind type jump. So I said that. And then like I was looking up towards the ceiling. So I was more so talking to God when I said it. So it's like as soon as I said that, everything went crazy. Cause we was about to, actually let me backtrack. After they checked the vitals and everything was good, she was about to get cleared to leave. So it was like, everything good, we gonna give you it was some prescription or something, man. Her paperwork, it was gonna come back, give us that, and then we was gone. But anyway, speed back up. After that, after I was like, yeah, this is what I got called for, and like I did just like that, I was like, just like that. So as soon as I did that, everything went crazy. It was like, she was sitting there, and she started coughing, and like blood was coming out her her nose and junk. And they had packed it with this, I don't know what the thing called, but they put it up in there and they packed it in her nose. And that had started to come out. And it looked like I guess the cotton from a pillow. It looked like something like that. But anyway, that came out. And so the daggone machine started going up, like blood pressure started going crazy, like that junk was crazy. It started going up, and then the heart rate and all that junk went up. So I'm sitting there like, this junk crazy, and I low key get lightheaded, like my blood's going, I ain't even high no more. I'm just sitting there like, dang, I'm like, I can't pass out though. So I leave out the room, go in the hallway, then I go like to the bathroom and try to clear my head, try to, you know what I'm saying, get right. So I go in there, throw some water on my face, and I'm just looking in the mirror like, I don't know what's going on, but this junk is like throwing me for a loop. So anyway, I started hearing a whole bunch of junk, like a whole bunch of negative junk, like in my ear. Just like we talking, I can hear it. And I'm fussing back and forth with it, like, nah, this ain't gonna happen, and this and that, blah, 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 going back and forth. So after I fussing back and forth, throw some water on my face and whatever, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, I can't lose her. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And I'm like, God, I need you. So as soon as I said that, it's like I heard something, heard him speak, whatever. And when he talked, everything else shut up. So all the other junk that I was hearing had went away. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I need you. I can't lose her. I cannot lose her. So after that, I just heard him speak clear, like, and that junk was like, it won't like no scary voice or no daggone big, loud, you know what I'm saying? It was calm, cool, but it was like it had like authority with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it meant what it was saying. So I heard it, and it was like, you gotta go pray and put hands on them. Like, you gotta pray and lay hands on them. And that was it. It just said it one good, strong time, but it was like, you know what I'm saying? You know it was like, yo, do this. And then I ain't heard no more after that. Like I said, everything else had shut up. But it was like a confident boost, you know what I'm saying? It was like encouraging, like, you know what I'm saying? So I did go back in there, and it's like, if I'm looking at it like in reality, like in the earthly way, I would look crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would go in there and be like, yo, I'm finna go in here and pray and lay hands on it and do this. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking like world-wise, you be like, yo, I'm about to look crazy. But I ain't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't care. I know I heard something speak, and I know I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, my buzz was going. It's like, you know, if anybody been high before or been drunk or whatever, it's like, if the cops get behind you, almost sober up for real, unless you just toe down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have had times where I'd have been high or whatever. I'm like, dang, the cops behind us. I'm like, and I'd be sober, like, it just blow my high. But anyway, it was like, my high was already gone, so I was like, I know I ain't tripping. So I get in there, man, it just felt like the room felt heavy, like it was a tension in there. And I had played me some gospel music, man. Like, I love my gospel music. So I was playing some gospel music. That's the, you know what I'm saying, lighten the mood. They're gonna set the atmosphere right. And My mom was still sitting there, like, on the hospital bed, and the nurses, it was a dude nurse and a female nurse. They was running back and forth, and the machine still going crazy. Heart rate numbers look crazy, blood pressure, all that junk looking crazy. But I ain't pay attention to it. I was like, I know I just had an encounter with God. Like, now looking back at retrospect, I was like, you know what I'm saying, that's what had happened. But I know I had got instructions, so I was like, man, I'm finna go do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose. I know who I called on. I called on God, and I don't deal with no other gods. I don't mess with no Buddha, no Confucius, no ancestors, no none of that. When I talk to God, I'm talking about Jesus. So, I go in there. She got the suction jump. They doing that. Like trying to suck the blood from out her mouth because she got blood coming down here, like out both nostrils, and like her eyes are like she like this, like her eyes in the back of her head type jump, and they was red and like her eyeballs looked swollen, like them things was popping, they were bulging, it looked crazy, and like she choking, and she coughing up blood, man. She was coughing up like blood clots, looked like some big old dark red blood clots. And I could hear her choking on it. And it was like falling on her chest or whatever, and I was like picking them up. Like, I remember picking them up with the tissue and throwing them in hand and suction and getting the blood and all that. And she got tears out her eyes and everything. But, yeah, I did go pray, you know what I'm saying? Put my hands on her, touched her. I ain't say no big crazy prayer or nothing real, you know what I'm saying, in depth and deep. I just touched her. All I said was, Mom, I say, God got it. God got it. And she was like this, like her head back, and she nodded. She nodded her head. So after that, a little bit after that, still got my gospel music playing. Everything started to settle, you know what I'm saying? And it started to settle. And everything went back to normal, like it never happened, you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, we go keep you in. They was looking around at first, looking spaced out, like, you know what I'm saying? But they was like, we go monitor you a little bit and see, you know what I'm saying, if any changes happen. So they kept her probably another little 10, 15 minutes, if that. And it won't nothing going on. Blood pressure went back to normal. Heart rate was normal. She didn't feel no way, because at first she had like a headache and everything, and then all the blood junk happened. But everything went back to normal, like it never happened. And they couldn't even explain what happened. They didn't say, oh, well, you had this, or we seen this in your CAT scan, or we found this in your lungs, or they didn't, it won't, you know what I'm saying? They never could explain what happened that night. So after all that, my aunt, she had came up there, but by the time she got there, everything had already, you know what I'm saying, it was already said and done. And it was just something I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying? Something I'll never forget, like, even just talking about it, I can still see it. I can still feel like I'm in that same day, that same night. And you know what I'm saying? That's the testimony, you know what I'm saying? For real, to keep it short, you know what I'm saying? I would love to have pictures and all this and all that, but we gonna start here. I'm gonna just give you the raw butt naked, you know what I'm saying? And maybe one day I can have videos and all that extra junk, but a testimony, you know what I'm saying? It's powerful enough by itself. But yeah, man, that's what happened. And to sum it up, I feel like man, whenever you have an experience with God, you always is regardless if you share it or don't share it, you go remember it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to experience God and not, you know what I'm saying, remember it. Like when you have something that you know was out of your hands, or whether you heard something or whatever, it's gonna stick with you. And it's powerful. It's power in that, man. It's very powerful. So you should always use it. Don't hide it. Don't hold it back. I don't care if it was 10 years ago. It's still as strong as it was when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So share it. You know what I'm saying? You never know who you may help, or you never know who may find inspiration through you sharing yours. And then they share theirs, and then it may free up somebody or help somebody or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have had experiences. You know what I'm saying? Whether we overlooked it, believed it or not, we all have, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, to sum it up, I feel like God was just showing me, man, I can use you right where you at. I don't need you to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for perfection. I'm the one, like, I feel like he was saying, like, he the one that do the cleaning, you know what I'm saying? He the one that do the cleaning. And yeah, we need a savior. Yes, we need him. No, we can't do it by ourselves. But with him, all things are possible. By myself, I couldn't have did nothing. What could I do? Nothing. We wasn't dealing with a physical battle. We wasn't dealing with something that was mental, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was something physical, I know how to fight, or I can protect myself or protect her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's one with that. And then if it got worse, you got police. You can call 911 to do this and do all that, whatever. Or family people you can call, whatever. And it won't nothing mental where it's like she's dealing with something and she need to talk, or, you know what I'm saying, vent, or, you know what I'm saying, have a shoulder to lean on. I don't want nothing like that. This spiritual. You know what I'm saying? What you can't see in the physical. So it's like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that by myself. Like, I couldn't. I could not. And yeah, I can pray, and yeah, I was brought up in the church and all that, but still, I couldn't do it by myself. And I knew that. I'm glad to have had that in me, you know what I'm saying, those seeds planted in me, because, you know what I'm saying, that's when my mom, she planted that in me, taking me to church and praying with me and, you know, bringing me up like that. So I'm glad it was in me. And at the time that it was happening, I'm just grateful that I did, you know what I'm saying, what I was trained up to do, you know what I'm saying, like, what else I'm gonna do? If I'm already in the hospital, I can't call 911. Or I'm already in here, we already got nurses, we already got you in the hospital where you supposed to get help, you know what I'm saying, for that. It's a right now thing, so I can't get on the phone and, hey, I need y'all to get here right now, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? I can't call up no pastor, nobody, and this and this and that. I'm right there in the moment. It's like a right now thing. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I know if I ain't got nothing else, nobody else to call on, man, I'm gonna call on God. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care if it look crazy. I don't care if nobody believe it. I'm gonna call on that name every time. Lord help me, Jesus, God, what up? I'm calling them, cause I know. He say he'll never leave or forsake me. And he'll present help. And he proved it. I mean, he have showed me plenty of other times, but that night it was like a big, clear, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the point that led up to it, from when I was leaving the house to me hearing, hey, go with her, do not fuss. And when I heard that, it wasn't repeated over. It was a one-time thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you finna face. And this is for you, this your test. You know what I'm saying? You can't have testimony without a test. So that was my test. And with it being somebody I care for, not even as that. Like this my mama. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just somebody off the street. Even if it, you know what I'm saying? I care for people, even if I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of person. But anyway, it's my mother, and if anything go wrong, I'm gonna feel like it's on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna feel like it's on me. So I can't fumble this. I can't explain this to nobody. If something go wrong, I can't explain it. And God's so strategic. He's so strategic, so good, man. Even with me being in a high state, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like that could have been something. That could have been a dead gone, a Job moment. I don't know. Like that could have been something between God and the enemy. Like, yeah, whatever. I bet he ain't gonna do it. I bet he ain't. I bet he ain't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know why I was chose for it or how God seen fit to do it. But hey, I'm grateful for it, and I thank him for answering when I called him and giving me instruction. And I just thank God that I was obedient. You know what I'm saying? They say obedience is better than sacrifice. And I'm just glad in that moment I was obedient. And I don't know, man. I just thank God for real. I do. Because that night could have went so many different other ways. You feel me? And I don't even want to think like that, but just in reality. So, yeah, man, that was the testimony. And, man, I just want to encourage everybody else. Like, if you got a testimony or you feel, you know in your heart, you had an experience with God, whether you heard him, whether he came to your aid, whether he sent the angel to help you, whether whatever happened, however it happened, you know what I'm saying? You're not crazy, you're not alone. Use that. There's power in that. You know what I'm saying? Get that word out. He ain't give it to you for no reason, just to be like, oh, well, this happened. And then you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's power in that. You feel me? So many people be quiet about stuff like that. We can't do that, man. We gotta spread that and get it out there so somebody else can know. You know what I'm saying? There's freedom in that. There's a lot in that. Like, I know I can call on Jesus. I know I can call on God. I know he got me. I know he got me. You know what I'm saying? So that may help somebody else know, hey, yeah, he real. And he got you, and he love you, and he care for you. And you ain't gotta be perfect, man. You ain't gotta be perfect. That's like back in the Bible day, there was a lot of people getting healed. You feel me? A lot of people was getting healed. They just want for the people who just want for the disciples or whoever, you know what I'm saying? People that believe in God. They want just for them. Yeah, everybody was getting healed. People was getting healed left and right, whether they believed or didn't or whatever. You know what I'm saying? God love you the same. It ain't just for a certain amount of certain people. Like, nah, man, it's for anybody who want to be free. Whoever want him, he a gentleman. He knock, open the door. He ain't gonna force himself on you. And I ain't no better than nobody. I still got a lot to dig on. You feel me? Like, he gotta continue to cleanse me up and continue to do his work and complete it in me. Cause some days, man, feel me, just being real. Some days is better than the others, but I'm rambling at the moment. But yeah, man, share your testimony. This is the sum it up. Share your testimony. Share your testimony. There's power in it. There's power in it. And you never know what God may do with you doing that. You never know who it's gonna reach. You never know who will reach out to you. You feel me? Just stop keeping it to yourself. They say if you find something good, why keep it to yourself? Like, if I know there's a place where you can go get free food and a bed to stay in for the night, and you homeless, and I'm homeless, and I find it, why wouldn't I tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what y'all got going on for the night? You good? Man, shoot, I'm gonna try to collect some money, and I'm gonna just sit on the street. Man, you know there's a spot right here, and on the weekend, they got food and they got beds open. You know what I'm saying? Let's go there. Like, yeah, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to share it. We supposed to keep it to ourselves. But yeah, man, I want to hear some of y'all testimonies for real. Like I'm saying, I believe this gonna be another segment, or a new segment that I add to the channel. Testimonies, whatever. I would like to have other people up here share their testimonies, and we just give God the glory and the honor and the praise, man, and just thank Him and continue to put that out there so people know, and not just keep it to ourselves. So if you got if you got a comment, if you got a testimony, you can holler at me in the comments, man. Get in the comments. You can type it up. We can chat, whatever. I love to hear them. I love to hear from them. I love good testimonies, and I'm a story person anyway. I can listen to stories, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that interests me, like real life stuff. But yeah, man, share your testimony. Get in the comments, holler at me. If this helped you, whatever, comment, talk to me. I hope y'all can get something out of it, Lord. I don't know who it's gonna reach or whatever it's gonna do, but I'm doing it. I did it, I'm doing it, I'm gonna put it out there, and it's gonna be raw, you know what I'm saying? Maybe later down the line I could then go fix stuff up and do this, but right now, y'all see, I'm just chilling at the spot. Nothing fancy, you know what I'm saying? I look rough, still got work clothes on, but anyway, yeah, man, this been House, and this was a testimony. It's one of them, you know what I'm saying? Probably have some more up here for myself, but definitely looking forward to hearing from other people as well. So, man, I appreciate y'all for y'all time. Hopefully I ain't keep y'all too long, and hopefully it helped or encouraged or inspired or whatever God had to do, man. I wanted to do that, you feel me? I'm gonna holler at y'all. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we out just like that. Which button is it?